Slide 9, Project Overview. The purpose of this project is to create an enhanced bicycle and pedestrian access. Project length is 3.65 miles. The contractor is Horizon Contractors, Inc. Construction is anticipated to start November 29, 2021. Estimated construction cost is $3,588,218. Contract time is 384 calendar days plus weather and holidays. Estimated completion is early 2023.
Slide 10. Good evening, everyone. My name is Fazil Qureshi from the Broward MPO. I'm the Mobility Projects Manager. First, I'm going to start off with on who the Broward MPO is. We are a federally chartered entity responsible for transportation decision-making in the Broward region. We help influence the expenditure of federal and state transportation funds at the regional level. We are governed by our MPO board, which consists of 31 elected officials from 31 municipalities, from Broward County School Board, and the South Florida Transportation Authority, which is also known as a Tri-Rail. We help ensure that plans are developed, we conduct studies, we establish initiatives and programs. Our vision is to collaboratively plan, prioritize, and fund the delivery of diverse transportation options, and our vision is our work will have measurable positive impact by ensuring transportation projects are well selected, funded, and delivered. Slide 11. Now, many of you may be wondering, where did this project originate from? So this project actually came out of the Broward MPO's Hollywood and Pines Boulevard Congestion Management and Livability Planning Study. The study was completed in December of 2013. The study actually was a half-mile wide corridor centered around the Hollywood Pines Boulevard from US 27 on the western end to State Road A1A on the eastern end. Projects were identified and prioritized as long as the following goals were met, such as improving the safety for all users, continuing to improve transit service along the Hollywood Pines Boulevard corridor, investing in transportation solutions that are cost-effective, encouraging land use and urban form to support multimodal transportation options, and to improve safety of cyclists, pedestrians, and transit users. Out of the study, 4 groups of projects were moved towards implementation, and this is one of them. And with that, I'm going to hand it off to the construction team.
Slide 12. I'm Matthew May. I'm the FDOT Construction Project Manager. Washington Street project improvements. We'll be widening the roadway to accommodate 5-foot bicycle lanes in each direction along Washington Street from South 62nd Avenue to State Road 7 US 441 and South 56th Avenue to South Park Road. We will be adding shared bicycle lane pavement markings along Washington Street from State Road 7 US 441 to South 56th Avenue. We will be upgrading curb ramps to meet Americans with Disabilities Act requirements. We'll be milling, resurfacing, and replacing pavement markings and signage. And finally, we will be upgrading pedestrian signalization at the intersections of South 62nd Avenue, State Road 7 US 441, Hillcrest Drive, and South Park Road. Slide 13. This is a typical section for Washington Street where we will be widening for bicycle lanes. The limits of the bicycle lanes will be South 62nd Avenue to State Road 7 US 441 and South 56th Avenue to South Park Road. Here you can see the 2 existing 11-foot travel lanes. We will be widening to the outside of each shoulder. It will provide us room for a 6-foot buffered bike lane. Slide 14. This is a typical section of Washington Street from South 60th Avenue to South 56th Avenue. You can see 4 lanes. Here we will use the outside lanes as shared use lanes. Slide 15. Here you can see Washington Street plan overview. In white, you can see the widening on the shoulders that will incorporate a bicycle lane. The red drainage swale areas, which will be for detaining water. And at the intersection, you can see blue sidewalk and ADA ramps, which will be constructed along with pedestrian signalization improvements. Slide 16. Here's another plan overview of Washington Street that shows some of the improvements as we move east. Again, there's the white cross hatching that shows the widening that will accommodate the bicycle lanes, red swale grading areas for the detention of rainwater, and again at the intersection of State Road 7, you can see some sidewalk and curb ramp work, as well as some pedestrian signalization upgrades. Slide 17, as we move east along Washington Street, here's another plan overview. Again, the white shows the widening of the roadway, which will accommodate the bicycle lanes. There are also, you can see the detention area swale grading in red, and there will be some driveway impacts because of the roadway widening. So these driveways will be rebuilt between the sidewalk and the roadway. Slide 18, another Washington Street plan overview. This is the eastern project limits of South Park Road. Again, here you can see some of the striping that will be done after the milling and resurfacing at this intersection, as well as some pedestrian signal upgrades.
Good afternoon. My name is Miguel Olivares, and I'm the project administrator for this project. Slide 19, Northwest Southwest 72nd Avenue project improvements. Improvements include adding shared bicycle lane pavement markings along 72nd Avenue from Pembroke Road to Southwest 9th Street, widening the roadway to accommodate 5-foot bicycle lanes in each direction along 72nd Avenue from Southwest 9th Street to Johnson Street, upgrading curb ramps to meet Americans with Disabilities Act requirements, milling, resurfacing, and replacing pavement markings and signage, upgrading pedestrian signalization at the intersections of Pines Boulevard and Johnson Street. Slide 20. This is the typical section of 72nd Avenue between Pembroke Road and Southwest 9th Street. We will be placing shared bicycle lane markings along this segment of the road, as it is anticipated to be reconstructed in the near future by Broward County Water and Sewer Department. Slide 21. This is the typical section of 72nd Avenue between Southwest 9th Street and Johnson Street. This typical section depicts the widening of the roadway shoulders to accommodate the future bike lanes. Also, the reconstruction of the sidewalk along the east side of the road. Slide 22. This is an overview of Southwest 72nd Avenue at Southwest 9th Street. The hatch marks that you see along the roadway depict the areas that will be widened to accommodate the bike lanes. The red marks are areas of swale that will be regraded for drainage purposes. You can also see some of the drainage structures that will be installed along these swales. In aqua, you see the driveways that will have to be rebuilt as part of this project. Lastly, along the east side of the road, you see the sidewalk that will be reconstructed. Some of the slabs along the west side of the roadway will also have to be rebuilt as part of this project. Slide 23. This is an overview of Southwest 72nd Avenue at Southwest 6th Street. Similar to the previous slide, the hash marks represent the areas of widening to accommodate the future bike lanes. In aqua, you see the driveways that will have to be rebuilt as part of this project. In red, you see areas of swales that will have to be regraded for drainage purposes, along with some of the drainage structures that will have to be installed. Along the east side of the road, you see the sidewalk that will have to be reconstructed. Some of the sidewalk portions along the west side of the road will also have to be reconstructed. Slide 24. This is an overview of Southwest 72nd Avenue at Pines Boulevard. The hatch marks represent the areas of widening to accommodate the future bike lanes. In red, the areas of swales that will have to be regraded for drainage purposes. Along the east side and west side of 72nd Avenue, just north of Pines Boulevard, sidewalks will be reconstructed as part of this project. At Pines Boulevard, we will perform signalization improvements for pedestrians. Slide 25. This is an overview of 72nd Avenue at Johnson Street, which is the northern limit of our project. The hatch marks represent the areas of widening to accommodate the future bike lanes. In red, the areas of swales that will have to be regraded for drainage purposes. In aqua, the driveways that will have to be reconstructed as part of this project. The sidewalk along the west side of 72nd Avenue will have to be reconstructed also. At the intersection of Johnson Street, we will be performing signalization improvements for pedestrians.
Slide 26. Public safety is our top priority. Work zone signage is placed throughout the construction corridor. Lighted message boards will be located at the northern, southern, eastern, and western of the project limits. Ongoing coordination with local agencies and businesses to ensure bus route accessibility and access at all times. And some of these agencies that we're coordinating with include Broward County Traffic Engineering Division, Broward County Transit, the City of Hollywood, the City of Pembroke Pines, first responders, and Broward County Schools. Slide 27, lane closure details. Single lane closures are permitted weekdays and weekends between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Pedestrian access to all properties will always be maintained. Additional lane closure information will be provided in the weekly traffic report distributed by FDOT. Slide 28. For more information on the project, you can visit the project-specific website located at www.d4fdot.com. We also have a weekly lane closure press release that's shared every Friday. You can contact myself to be added to the lane closure email list for Broward County, and my phone number is 954-940-7605, or my email at rguerrero@coradino.com.